Hello everybody, this is Kyrix with another edition of This Week in Kyrix. Today is Wednesday, September 7th of 2016. And I actually have click stories to tell this week. Yay. So yeah, I got to go to HeroClix for a change. It was a lot of fun. I lost. I lost pretty fucking bad, actually. I arguably came in last. I don't know if I did, because it's kind of iffy. It was a weird situation, but, oops. That's tomorrow's thing, right? Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's tomorrow for the luau, alright. But anyway, we only had like 2 rounds, so that was unusual for clicks. Normally we have 3 rounds. But sometimes weird shit happens, and this is one of those times. Basically no, I can't say no one showed up, because we had a lot of people show up. But we didn't have all of our usual people show up, like Skinner was broke. He's between jobs at the moment, and his money ran out, and he couldn't afford to come, which was really sad. He was sorely missed. It would have been nice to have him there. The 2 new guys, one of them, for whatever reason, wasn't in the area. I don't remember why. And the other guy didn't make it either. So, there were 6 of us. My first round was against Anubis, and he fucking stomped me. He beat me. Arguably, and I'm not, when I say this, I'm not trying to take away from his victory. It was a well-earned victory. He absolutely deserved that win. But arguably the main thing in his favor is he drew... Oh, and again, this was a Civil War event. That's going to be important in a minute. Normally, in Civil War, the boosters are incredibly expensive. We're looking at like $20 a booster. We've been paying $24 for 1 booster. For whatever reason, today, we paid $25 and got 2. And there was enough money left in the pool that we had 5 boosters, but the guy gave us 2. Or, not 2, he gave us 6. Basically, we got 1 for free. The idea being that we would pay the cost of the booster and pay a little extra, and that would go into a pool to basically provide boosters to the winners as well. Well, since we had 6 boosters... Oh shit, that was a thing, wasn't it? Anyway, since we had 6 boosters, which was very unusual for us... Nope, not this one. Oh no, not since we had 6 boosters, that was unusual. Since we had 6 boosters and like 5 people, because the judge played, but he didn't count himself, because he usually doesn't. Anyway, we, oh, where was I going to go? Basically, each of us got a booster, and I'll get to who got the leftover booster in a couple minutes. Back to the click story. Anyway. Anubis, in his 2 boosters, we decided to do something unusual. Usually we would just, for the first 2 months, we picked a side, like I was anti-registration, Anubis was pro-registration, etc. And you would just play your faction. And whenever possible, you'd be paired against the opposite faction. Which wasn't always possible, but when it was, you were, you know. And last month, we did it so... The booster composition. A single booster has 2 pro-registration, 2 anti-registration, and 1 neutral. So anyway, last month we'd said, okay, we're gonna do a swap thing, where you take your booster, and you go against your opponent, and you roll off, and whoever gets the higher roll picks the team they want to play. And you take your figures and their figures, like say, oh, I'm picking anti-registration. I'm pro-cap. So I would get both of my cap figs, both of my opponent's cap figs, we'd keep our neutral, and my opponent would keep his 2 anti-reg or pro-reg figs and my 2 pro-reg figs, and that would be our team of 5. And then when you swapped opponents, you would take your figures and so on. Well, this time around, we built a team of each. We built a pro team and an anti-team, and then we would roll off and choose, oh, I play my pro team or I play my anti-team. Well, I got paired with Anubis in round 1, obviously. And he, careful with that tail winkles. He had a good set of pulls. His anti-registration team was decent. It had She-Hulk on it, it had Iron Man on it, and the Cap and Iron Man in this set are great. So they're a pain in the ass to fight against. He had Jester, who's just some guy. And fuck, who was the other one? Songbird. And his anti-reg team was Captain America, Hulkling, Battlestar, who I've said good things about in the past, and still maintain good things about now. And, fuck, I can't remember. Oh, Hercules. Fucking Hercules. That's a brutal team. If I had pulled that team, I'd have played that team. That's the kind of team, that's how good that team was. But what sold it was his neutral. I forget who his second neutral was, but his first neutral, I basically picked up the fig because he was sitting across from me. It was just sheer dumb luck that we pulled each other in the first round. Dumb bad luck for me. But basically, I picked up this fig and said, play him. No matter which team, play him. If you have to drop a real figure for him, do it. He pulled a character called Speed Freak. And Speed Freak is the only character in the set that had hypersonic speed, so his move and attack was just unmatched. And, now, don't get me wrong, Speed Freak has a couple flaws. He's a 4-click figure. And he's top-heavy. So, basically, only the first 2 clicks of his are really useful. I mean, you'll still get your money's worth out of him, but once he hits click 3 or click 4, he's not going to pull the weight he used to. So the hypersonic speed, great. Just phenomenal. Precision Strike. He has fucking Precision Strike, and he's rocking like 3 damage. Precision Strike is what kills it, because so many figures in this set rely on Super Senses, which is a 5 or 6 on a d6 to dodge, to keep them alive. Precision Strike says, fuck you, take the damage. Likewise, if your opponent has a damage reducer, that's important, that would reduce the damage they took below 0, this says, no, you're still taking 1. So, Invulnerable, which reduces by 2, you're still taking 1. Toughness, reduced by 1, you're still taking 1, minimum. Impervious, and this is where this matters. He's rocking 3 damage, so normally Impervious reduces by 2, so I take 1 anyway. Well, Impervious is basically Invuln mixed with Super Senses, so he has a chance to roll and fucking take none of it. Well, not with Precision Strike. I'm still taking the 1 if he hits. And he's got like a fucking 11 attack, so he's gonna hit. It's amazing to me that he missed as many attacks with that fig as he did. That's the only reason that his match wasn't a fucking shutout, is because he made a couple really stupid mistakes, and his dice were not on his side. But he still beat me, so what's that say, you know? Anyway. The final nails in the coffin, for Speed Freak is his top click, Invincible, which is not a damage reducer, so Precision Strike doesn't do shit to it. What it does is it takes however much damage you would have taken and cuts it in half, rounding down. So if he did 1, you'd cut 1 in half, 1 rounds down to 1, basically. 1 in half is 0.5, round down to 0, so nothing. So you have to do at least 2 to do 1. Second click, Impervious. But all that isn't even the thing that makes him so fucking lethal. And trust me, he's lethal. The thing that fucking kills him is hypersonic speed. For those who don't play HeroClix, works like this. You have the option to move. You declare hypersonic speed, which is a move power. It's a power action, but it's a movement power. And you don't have to move right away. You can attack and then move. What it is you can move, attack, and then use the remainder of your movement to get away. Whether that be all of your movement, one of your movement, none of your movement, or somewhere in between. And he's got like a 9, 10, 11 movement. He's fucking fast. And he's got like a range of 4, which your range gets cut in half for this because Superman broke it. They used to have a Superman with like a 13 hypersonic, 11 attack, 5 damage, and a 10 range, and he could literally cross the board, shoot your ass off, and get out of everyone's range. And he fucking broke the game. So they cut it in half for him. But anyway, what Slipstream does is he goes up and he hits someone, and afterwards, when he's done moving, you take the character you hit and put them anywhere within 2 squares of him. So basically, he runs up, hits someone through their damage reducer or damage avoider, and then he drags them over to his buddies to beat the shit out of. Which, that's the thing that fucking won Anubis this game. Because he did that to Captain America, who was on my team. And Captain America, if he hadn't done that, Tigra, who was on my team, basically gutted Iron Man, and Captain America was going to finish him off. Well, because he pulled Cap away, Cap wasn't in a position to do that anymore. And it extended the fight, and that extension of the fight saved his ass. Now, again, I'm not trying to take Anubis anything away from him. That was a legitimate win. He whooped my ass. And good for him. He doesn't get nearly enough wins. And part of that is the fact that he can be slow to pick things up. I'm not calling him stupid, because he's not. He's very intelligent. Matter of fact, well, shit, you've heard him on my channel. He talks very slowly. And so many people have said, oh, he's retarded or something. No, he's not. He's fucking smart. He's kind of shy, and he can be slow to pick things up, but once he does, he's really good with them. Well, he's playing with a whole bunch of figs that he's not too familiar with, because keep in mind, he's been playing the Iron Man team this whole time. And incidentally, I won the roll-off to decide who got to play what. And my Tony Stark team was the good team. It had Tigra, it had Iron Man, Jack-o'-lantern, who's kind of garbage. I want to say Miss Marvel and Taskmaster. And, well, I wanted to play that team, but if I did, that meant he got to play his Captain America team, and I didn't think I could beat his Captain America team. So, I had to play my shitty team just so that he would play his. And my shitty team couldn't beat his. So I was kind of boned either way. But yeah, he beat me. He went on to what turned out to be the finals, and I got to play another guy, and he fucking destroyed me. I never had a chance in that fight. It's only by a brilliant last-minute move on my part and a couple dice flubs on his that I got any points at all. Basically, I got Captain America close to Yellow Jacket and fucking one-shotted his ass. Oh, it's 9 AM. I see. I'm gonna take something small and nice into the thing. What am I gonna take? Not these. Sure, let's take a horseradish. That's a seasoning, right? I don't know. I think it's a seasoning. So yeah, I got my ass whooped so bad. I don't normally lose like this, but I fucking lost. So anyway, Anubis loses in his match. He ends up taking, I believe, 3rd, but he got a fucking prize. He got Captain America. Which, personally, if it had been me, I'd have had him pick Tony Stark. I'd have had him pick Iron Man, because he's a big Iron Man fan. He plays a lot of Iron Man shit. But his side team is soldiers, which Captain America is, so, yeah. Anyway, he got the extra booster because the judge is like, well, you know, you don't have much out of this set, and you played real good, so he basically got 2 boosters for free because he didn't pay for his boosters because he was broke. So he borrowed 2 of the judge's boosters. So he got away with 2 boosters and all of my extras except Tigra and Captain America. Now, I didn't not give him Captain America because I didn't want him to have it. I didn't give it to him because he already had it. And I didn't give him Tigra because Tigra's, she's a rare, and I figured I could trade something for her, you know. Or even just sell her, I don't know. But, man. Either way, it was a pretty good setup. I mean, it was a great tournament for me because I paid for 1 booster and got 3. It was worth showing up for, even if I got my ass whooped. And I got my Hercules. I love me some Hercules. I really do. This is not one of the better Hercules figures out there. I still say the best one came from the set Secret Invasion. And I don't think he's been topped since. But there have been some good ones. That being said, this Hercules, while he's not the best, I would probably put him as number 2. Because he has this really neat thing. The problem with this Herc is that Hercules is generally something that hits really hard. He picks up big, heavy shit, beats the shit out of you with it, and that's how he should be. He's fucking Greek Hulk is what he is. This Hercules is low cost. He has very, very low points. He's like 80 points, which makes him very playable. But the thing that really makes this Herc is he has a power where basically it's like Greco-Roman fair play or something, where if he attacks a person, not hits, attacks a person holding an object, he rips it out of their fucking hand and breaks it. So that's pretty useful. He was actually basically debuted with She-Hulk on the website. And he compares very favorably to She-Hulk because even though she hits harder and she can do nasty stuff with an object, he can take that object away. If he gets the first swing, she's not getting it. You know? Let's hope I didn't poison the soup this year. I've basically only ever made it average. I love the animations on this. It's very good. It's just decent soup. See, this sounds like it'd be something fun, but I'm such a fussy eater that I could never enjoy this. Just that kind of a festival. It just... And that makes me sad, because I would love to be in a festival of some sort like that. So yeah, HeroClix was great today. Oh fuck. I actually just got back from walking to 7-Eleven, where I did a thing. The thing that I did was, ooh, double ring. Nice. I decided to go up there and get some soda, because I wanted something to drink. You know? Nothing major, I was just thirsty, wanted to drink, that kind of shit. So the guy bags it. Single bags it. That's gonna be important in a minute. What's more important, however, is not that he single bags my soda. He single bags my sodas. My 2 liters of Coca-Cola. I think you're seeing where this is going. So yeah, I'm walking home, and I've got this single bag, and of course it's tearing. It's a fucking bag of 2 liters of soda. You bet your ass this thing's falling apart on me. Anyway, I get... Fuck, how far was it? There's a thing. Give me a second while I do the math in my head. I get maybe five streets down. Let's say 5. And of course, the bag splits open. You know, sodas spill out. They hit the ground. That's normal. That's to be expected. What is not to be expected is the lid flies off one of the 2 liters and it goes fucking rocketing across. Not across the street, but it goes like 20 feet from me. This thing flies. And my feet are covered in soda, and I'm all kinds of pissed. So I start to walk back to 7-Eleven, fully intending to get the guy to basically not refund me, but let me get the swap out the soda. And you know, part of me's thinking, because I have too many fucking cynical friends, it's starting to rub off on me at times. I'm thinking, oh, he's gonna be like, well, you should have told me to double bag it, blah, 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 blah. And I'll do that sometimes, where I just have weeks where I'm just in a foul mood in general, and I just keep assuming the worst, like, oh, he's gonna do this, and I'm gonna have to write to 7-Eleven, like, he wouldn't let me get a new soda. No, that's not what happened. What happened was, I went in there, I told him, he's like, well, you can get another one. I'm like, can I use your restroom to wash my shoes? They're all sticky. He's like, yeah, sure. So I walked in the restroom, or I got my soda, walked in the restroom, washed my shoes, started walking back home. Sprinklers were on, so I washed my shoes again, because they were starting to feel sticky again. Now I'm fine, but a little more of an adventure than I'm used to when I go to get a soda. But, you know, shit happens. So, I think I may have mentioned in last week's episode something about getting the Phantom Pain. I was wrong. I am not getting the Phantom Pain because my games came in the mail. If I did not mention it, basically, at the start of the month, I had noticed that, like, oh, the Phantom Pain's for sale on GameFly. I'm going to get the Phantom Pain. I'm going to get the Day 1 edition, and it'll be awesome. And it would have been, if it had happened. Turns out that was not the Phantom Pain, it was Guns to the Patriots, which I already own. So I basically had the judge print up 2 things for me. A note from GameFly that I had to put in there, and a FedEx shipping label. So what I thought was going to be Phantom Pain turned out to be Guns to the Patriots, and I didn't have to, but I am returning it to get a refund. Gonna put it in a FedEx store later today when I go out on my numerous errands. Oh Jesus, so many errands today. Oh my god. That's so much shit to do. Including reserve Pokemon Sun! Ooh, hardwood. Mine would be hard for you. But anyway. So... It's not all bad news, though, because the other game that I ordered was Dragon Age Inquisition, which I didn't even know existed on the PS3. I thought that was like a PS4 game. In hindsight, I should have known better, because my friend back at the apartment had the game, and he didn't own a PS4. It's not that I was aware of. So, for some reason, I should have made that connection. Hi, Winky. But I never did. And that was stupid. But I own it now, so now I own Origins, Inquisition, and well, I don't own Awakening, but I own Dragon Age 2 as well. I'll probably get Awakening at some point. I'm just gonna stand here in the rain for a bit and chatter at you. But that will be a thing. However, I have started work on a project. Not recording. Just work. Oh shit, hops. Give me them hops. Give me them hops. The project is Final Fantasy X. And the work is basically I have to beat the game before I can start recording because I want to get all the Al Bhed primers. For those who don't know, in Final Fantasy X, there is a language known as the Al Bhed language, which you see it numerous times spoken, and as you go through the game, you can get these little primers. And they'll teach you, there are 26 of them, I believe, and each one is a letter. Like, oh, here's the letter A. So if I get the A primer, every time someone speaks in Al Bhed and they use the letter A, I will have the letter A be in its place, you know. And once you get them all, you'll get... Because all the Al Bhed is subtitled... Well, all the dialogue is subtitled anyway, but all the Al Bhed is subtitled. But the subtitles change to reflect how much Al Bhed you speak, so you can get letters out of whatever they say. And if you get all the primers, you'll see in English, or Japanese, if that's what suits your fancy, what they're saying, although they'll still speak in Al Bhed. And I wanted to show that off, because I never actually had all the primers. I had like 24 of them or something. I missed at least one, possibly as many as 50. Back the one time that I ever beat the game. So, I wanted to show this off, and I came up with 3 ways to do it. And all of them sucked. The first way was to beat the game, play through the game normally, and just get the Al Bhed primers as I go. And then at the end of the game, show it again, like do New Game Plus, and show all the Al Bhed language stuff that I missed the first time. The second way was to beat the game, and whenever Al Bhed stuff came in, like leave an annotation or some kind of editing to do that. And then there's the third way, which is the way I'm doing, which is I'm going to beat the game off screen and then play the game New Game Plus, which I believe only gives me the Al Bhed primers. So that you can see all the Al Bhed from the start. And that's what I'm going to do. I've also started Final Fantasy II from Dawn of Souls. I started and finished recording both AM2R, which is another Metroid 2 remake, Return of Samus, and Super Metroid. And Eisen and I are, well, not currently, it'll probably be on the weekend when we do it again. We're going to do more recordings of AM2R where we're going to dub over, we're going to do post-commentary, because these are both post-commentary projects. The problem is, my computer sucks more than I think it does, to the point where this is probably lagging too, but there are parts of AM2R's recording which lag so badly that I made the joke a couple times that this is actually a screenshot Let's Play with dialogue in it. But I'm sorry, what can you do? I only have so much technology, you know. But hopefully Super Metroid should go better, because that was done on an emulator and not a standalone program. Other than that, it's been pretty decent for me. Oh, here, let me wipe your eye, Winky. She's tearing up. It's okay, baby girl. It's okay. Daddy's here. I have been watching some podcast-like stuff. All sorts of stuff, like my usual people that I listen to. I've been listening to some of Pico's streams, watching a couple of them, watching Team 4-Star stuff, getting caught up on a couple Runaway guys, watching some blind reacts, stuff like that. And I've been playing a lot of Forces of Corruption, because that's a game I like, because it's usually not too hard, and it's something I can play one game of for a week at a time. You know, I like games where I can just play for hours and hours and just lose myself. It's one of the reasons I like Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon so much. So I've been doing that recreationally. I've been playing a little more Pokemon. I finally started watching the Sun and Moon spoiler trailers and all that shit, and I'm getting excited. I think the thing that finally did it is the fact that later today, my mother is going to be giving me some money to help me with just stuff, and I'm going to reserve Pokemon Sun today. So it's finally set in stone that I will possess this game. And I don't know if that had any factor on me not wanting spoilers, like I don't want to get myself hyped for a game I might not get, or if it's just a case of I just didn't want to do it until now. But I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I like the fact Allegedly, Sun and Moon is on a 12-hour difference on their clocks, where if it's noon in Sun, it's midnight in Moon, kind of thing. Fuck. I'm gonna go with Forrester, I think. Yeah. There's apparently a thing where I think the choice you make at 5 affects the choices you have at 10. And this is the one I want. Where basically it like doubles the wood you would get normally or some shit like that. Oh, it's sunny. Against my will, it is sunny. Melon time! Hops. Blueberry should be coming in soon, yeah? Well, that's good. You keep up the good work, sir. Mr. Scarecrow, sir. Wrong place. Do 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 do. So yeah, it's been pretty eventful for me. I've been doing good. Doing some recreational gaming, doing some project gaming, doing some project prep gaming as well. Hanging out with some friends, watching some stuff, watching something horrifying. One of the blind reactors that I like to watch reacted to something about a lady who hoarded her own poop. And it was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. And for the record, I have a very, very high tolerance for disgusting things. I can watch and talk about and make fun of disgusting crap real good. I use it to great effect. I like to tease my friends by making them watch disgusting stuff and then laughing when they get all, you know? But no, I'm watching this and my jaw is just dropped, and I'm just staring at horror in what I'm witnessing, and I just don't know how to fucking react to it. I'm just so stunned with how nasty this is. And my friends are like, dude, how bad was it that you were... I'm like, yes, that's how bad it was that I, of all people, was fucking struck dumb by it. That doesn't happen to me. I'm not that guy. I'm not sensitive to shit like that. But I damn sure was this time. I still keep occasionally teasing Sammy. I know she's still got it, but about basically she made this little. I don't know if it could be called a plushie, but it's kind of a plushie of Larvitar, which anyone who knows me and knows my channel knows that's my baby. I love me some Larvitar. I wish I had a dedicated fan base, because I'd say, give me that fan art. Give me Larvitar holding a pineapple. Just hugging that thing. Just Larvitar pineapple OTP. That's from Harvest. But I just wish I had that kind of fan base that I could get people to do that. But I don't. And it makes me a little sad, not gonna lie. But anyway, she made it for me, and I keep saying, ship it for me! But she hasn't had the money for it yet, and I understand. She's moved like 3 times since I've been here. At least twice. So, I mean, she's getting her shit settled, and I know that. And I think she knows that I know that. I'm just teasing her because I can, kind of thing. You know? I hope she knows that, because otherwise I come off as a colossal dick when I don't mean to. But I'm really looking forward to it. I've seen pictures. It's fucking adorable. I want it so bad. It's not very big. It's like bigger than you would expect for a keychain, but smaller than a plushie. You know, it's like one of those little keychain pets kind of things, and it's so cute. It is not the cutest one I've seen. Like, I've seen this plushie that, oh god, if I had the money, I would totally fucking buy this thing. It's just this happy Larvitar holding its arms out like it's getting a hug. and I want it so fucking bad. But I think it's like $180 if the guy even had it anymore, which he didn't because he sold it. But oh my god, if I had the money, I would fucking buy that art. I love it. It's so cute. And anyone who knows me knows that I have a just severe weakness for cute things. I love cute things. You know? I gave up on manly decades ago. Just fucking give me the cute shit. That's the kind of guy I am. I mean, hell, if you ever watch me play Pokemon, and I don't necessarily mean my Let's Plays, but I mean just playing Pokemon, I have a very heavy tendency toward playing with cute Pokemon. Like, I started recreationally, again, my, Pokemon Omega Ruby, you know. And when I did this, I think I was playing Alpha Sapphire, where I basically had some eggs laid that I sent to Anubis so that he could send it to me. So I could play from the start of the game with these. I basically walked around Newbar Town until they hatched. And the 3 Pokemon that I chose to start the game with were Larvitar, Mawile, and Noibat. Oh god, I've seen some of the Pokemon for Sun and Moon, and there's this dragon. I can't remember what its name is. It's like it's weird. It's got like an O and a dash, and it's like Janmuo or something like that. It is so cute. I want it so bad. But there's another thing that I desperately want, and I will fucking raise the shit out of. And I was looking at it before it showed the typing. I'm like, oh, I know what type this is. Like, that thing's got to be fairy type. It's called like Cutie Fly or something like that. And it's a bug fairy type, and I love fairy types. It is easily my favorite type. I just adore them. More of my favorite Pokemon are in the fairy typing than anything else. I mean, I consider that the greatest contribution to Gen 6, which was full of amazing contributions. And it's not even for the reason that a lot of people like fairy type. It's, oh, it's a check to dragons. I never had problems with dragons. I really didn't. I never considered dragons to be so powerful they needed a nerf. I actually always thought of dragons as being rather disappointing and underwhelming. Not necessarily weak, but it's like, oh, Dragonite's so powerful. Yeah, it's level 55. You get just about anything to level 55 and it's going to be powerful. You know? I'm not impressed by just Dragonite being quote-unquote powerful. Now, the Dragonites we have nowadays with, what is it, Marvel Scale or some shit, where it's like, oh, at full health he only takes half damage. Yeah, that's powerful. Standard Dragonite? No, not so much. It just doesn't impress me the way it probably should. But I love Fairy type. I love the fact that it's a check to Dark types. Not that Dark types are overpowered, but I mean they didn't quite have as many weaknesses of stuff that I would play. Like I didn't play fighting types a lot. I can't remember if it's Bug or Ghost that's weak to it, but that they weren't very common, you know. They're weak to poison types, which I think is amazing, because poison types were really lacking in that department in things that they could beat the shit out of. You know, super effectively. I mean, I've always liked poison types. Well, not always, but for a long time I've liked poison types, because they're really, actually pretty powerful to me. I've always considered them to be fairly powerful Pokemon. It's just, when you compare them to other types, they kind of fall short, because the fire types and ground types destroy shit. Meanwhile, poison types are just kind of there. But, I mean, there's lots of good and bad, but oh my god, I just love new fairy types. And I think it was Ninetales, the Alolan Ninetales, which is Ice Fairy, I think. I'm like, oh, finally a reason for me to want Ninetales. Because I've never liked the, let's call them the sub-fire types for Red and Blue, which was the Vulpix Growlithe lines. Like, Arcanine, I don't like it, but it's better looking to me than Ninetales, and Ninetales to me just looks unimpressive. It's the color. I don't like white as a color. And I know it's not quite white, but when you go from the color that Vulpix had to the color that Ninetales had, it just doesn't do it for me. Rather displeased with it. Am I inching forward? Or does it just look like I am? Yay. Sitting shot. I accomplished a thing. I don't know what that thing is, but I accomplished it, whatever it is. Ah! That's the thing I accomplished right fucking there. That's the thing I wanted. Oops. Don't care about that necessarily. Blue shit! So much blue shit! Blue shit makes the world go round. Okay, what does ditch? Kyrix will get rid of these grapes by eating them. Nom 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 nom. And then I will go upstairs and immediately back down. Leave the mine. Go back down the mine. Because you need more silver ore. The shrine of the silver ore. Oh, that's right, those can... That's a thing. That's like a frozen geode, isn't it? Kyrix, what? There's all sorts of new shit here that I need to drop. Let me eat this spicy thing. Fuck, fuck, fuck! Drop these stones, get the fuck out. Okay, what did I just do? Anyway. Oh yeah, it was raining. I forgot that with the thing that happened. Well, I gathered lots of neat stuff. That's a plus, right? Alright. So yeah, Pokemon Sun, looking forward to it. I saw those Z moves for the first time. They're interesting. I don't know how they're gonna go. Then again, I didn't necessarily know how Mega Forms were gonna go, and those turned out pretty cool. There's a lot of things, like, on the one hand, I don't like that they seem to have gotten rid of gyms. I mean, gyms kind of exist, but not really kind of thing, and I consider that to be a very integral part of Pokemon, just in general. And I mean, I can totally understand if people disagree with that, but they have something to replace it, so it's not like it's gone forever and irrevocable and all that fun shit. But still, you know, the thing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yup, that one. Shit. Oh, only enough to make one more, huh? Well, one more beats no more. Oh, wait. I can make so many more, actually. Give me that. Give me these. Alrighty then. Put this shit away. Let's take these dungeon treasures away. Oh, that's definitely. And that's fish. And this is stuff. Let's put dungeon shit over here. Twinkles. Don't do that, sweetie. The cat nudged my gamepad. Hi, baby. I think we can fit one more day in here. Ooh, mining. Ooh, transmuting. Transmuting is cool. Might actually do some transmuting. Oh, what we got? What we got? What we got? I don't remember how pale ale happens. I mean, I know how it happens, but I don't remember how it happens. You know? I mean, I totally know, but I don't have a fucking clue. That kind of way. You know how it is. Blueberries everywhere! Yeah, blueberries! I don't know what's up with me and the goofy voices, but hey, love what you do. I do. That is one of the things. That's actually on my Patreon account, where I basically describe myself as bringing my joy of video games to the world. Because that's... You have to love this. You really do. Because so many people, like, try to monetize, and it's... As far as Let's Plays go, I really don't think that's where the money is. Because you're competing with so many other people. Because let's face facts, anyone can be a Let's Player. It's not too hard. It's a matter of time and equipment and skill. Sometimes. But I do this because I love it. If I could monetize, I might. No, I'd much rather go to Patreon. Because with Patreon, I'm not beholden to ad revenue. I don't have to bombard you with ads. If I had any say in the matter, there would be no ads on any of my videos. And for all I know, there aren't any. I don't know. But if I had full creative control, as it were, no ads. No ads on Kyrix's videos. Everyone deserves the chance to see Kyrix videos ad-free. You know, that's just how I roll. But, like I said, my ideal thing is Patreon, because then I have some semblance of control over how much I make, you know? It's not a case of, oh, well, this video got 100 views, so you're gonna get, like, a dime. I don't know. I don't know how much ad revenue adds up to, you know? Hi, Winky. Careful with those paws, sweetie. I wish I knew. But I've told my friend a couple times I wouldn't necessarily monetize even if I could. Even if it wouldn't interfere with my disability check. Even if it wouldn't... even if it wouldn't necessarily bombard my viewers with ads. I'd like to say you're my friends, but I don't actually know many of you. That being said, just about anyone who ever comments on one of my videos finds out that I reply back. I will chat with your ass. I will talk. I love my fans. I love my viewers. I love the people who comment for me. Ooh, he's a ghost blanker. I'm going to use that. That's a thing for me. I think it's down here in the foraging section. God, those things are cute. Oops, sorry, Winky. Didn't mean to scare you. The fall foraging bundle? No. Oh, wait. No, that's wrong kind of berry. A winter foraging bundle. Got me one of them. Take. Exotic. Yep, there's one right there. Yoink. So, yeah. Winkles. Vasco. Let's go. Like I said, my ideal situation would be to get a Patreon going, because that way it's just like, oh, you can donate whatever a month or go per video. Just be aware that I will be doing a lot of videos every month, you know? Just be aware that I put up a video a day as Patreon. That's a thing I'm considering doing. I don't know when I'll start. I mean, I have the Patreon account. It's linked to my site, but I mean, start fucking shilling my Patreon account. Start saying, hey, go visit my Patreon. I need the money. I'm broke. Because I don't. A lot of people will be forgiven for thinking that I don't have a Patreon because I never fucking sell it. I don't shill my Patreon. I don't say, hey, like, comment, subscribe, check out my Patreon, give me money. I really should. Because it does exist. It's a thing. It's up there. I mean, I honestly don't even need much. Honestly, if I had a person giving me $1 per video, that's $28 to $31 a month for me. May not seem like much to you. To me, that's a fucking fortune. Because that's just money that I can pour directly into this channel. And if I had, say, no, let me do the maths real quick. Say that. If I had 25 people giving me $1 a video, I would make pretty much the limit of money that I'm allowed to make every month. You know? And that'd be pretty damn cool for me. Gee, I wonder if they want me to go down at all. I mean, if I could get a decent amount of Patreon money, I could afford to upgrade my system, you know? Like, one of the things I want to do if I can get a job is, after a couple months, save up and fucking get a new computer. One that can do the heavy shit that I need it to do. Ooh, you're a prize. You've got a thing for me. But yeah, just imagine me getting a computer that can handle, you know, just standalone programs and computer games. More importantly, a computer I can stream with if I'm so inclined. Which up until now, I really haven't been. I've tried it, but I haven't really gotten anywhere with it. But that's only because I physically can't. It lags so bad. I would love to stream. I mean, I wouldn't become one of those Let's Players who becomes solely a live streamer, but I would definitely live stream a little bit, you know? At least do a couple programs. Like, oh, I'm gonna live stream Dragon Age. Yeah, just interact with the chat. That kind of shit. I'd do that. That's a thing I could deal with. I'd love that. That'd be fun. But it's not likely to happen. And again, Patreon can change that. Patreon could change a lot of things. And, it's good stuff. I mean, again, it's mostly just the idea that that's a thing I can do. Oh, shit. Who wanted the algae? Clint. That's a weird thing to bring to a book club, but okay. I don't know. Maybe it's something you'll see in the future. Just, hey, subscribe to my Patreon. I'm like, that's the thing. I don't even need much. Something as simple as, you know, $1 a video from one person would be enough, as stupid as this sounds, to just give me spending money, you know? And more than that would be enough to give me the potential to just start doing things with my channel, like start upgrading shit in ways that up until now I haven't been able to do. Like, oh, I'm gonna start getting my systems up. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna do that. Like I said, just getting new games, getting my capture card, you know, my 3DS capture card, getting extra capture cards for this thing, so that I can just start doing shit reliably, you know? That I can make sure, hey, this gravy train's gonna keep on flowing, because now I've got the money to actually do shit. Yes. Because right now, this capture card, it's working, but if anything happens to it, I lose my ability to record pretty much anything. Because almost everything I record is off of systems. And if that goes away, I don't have it anymore. I would like, just ideally, I would like to have about 3 spare capture cards. You're Gus, not Clint. Who the fuck is Clint? Oh. Oh, was gonna see him anyway. Sorry, Gus. I did not mean to offend you with my attempted gift. Shit, at this point I may as well just wait. Do it tomorrow. It'll still be doing that. Nope. Yeah, I would love to get to a point where I can just upgrade the channel as it needs it, and just fucking run with shit. That would be nice for me, to just do that, to just, oh, I need a capture card for the 3DS. Patreon will cover it. Oh, I need new Logitech controllers. Patreon's got me covered. Wouldn't it be nice if I had a computer that could actually run shit? Oh, thank you, Patreon. Anyway, thank you, those of you who watched this, for sticking around. I adore my fans, I really do. Probably because I don't have many of them. And I will see you next week. And that does it for this. Bye-bye, everyone.